guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Emma from Kyuujin, and today we're back with you for Vinland Saga, episode 22.
Yes. Last episode, a couple of things happened. There was an assassination attempt on Canute.
True. Planned assassination.
It was planned by Askeladd, so now there are people talking about what might be going on in the royal family, and that will stop Svein from doing anything to punish Canute or send him away.
Because if he does, he's gonna look so bad.
Well, he's gonna confirm the rumors that he might be trying to kill his son, and he can't have his people believe that because they won't support that. So yeah, Askeladd is manipulating the situation in Canute's favor, and we have a bit of leeway. They also have confirmation that Gunnar, the Ragnar's brother, is spying for King Svein. So
yeah,
but we can control that. We can use that to send the wrong information to the king. So that happened. Another thing that happened was that Leif met Thorfinn.
Happy reunion? I guess not.
Well, he asked him to come back home with him, and Thorfinn was telling him that nope, he's not. It's not going to be over for him until Askeladd is dead. He's challenged Askeladd once again at the end of the episode, so we're about to see that. But yeah, he's so angry, and his face changed completely when he talked to Leif. Like, he was really mad, and Leif just did not recognize him. So yes, that hurts. And Leif was saying he was going to stay in New York until Thorfinn changed his mind. So probably not going to happen, but at least we know he's there. And the last thing that happened is that Björn, who wanted to die on his feet fighting, asked Askeladd for this last favor. So they faced each other, and Askeladd killed him. And Björn needed confirmation that he was his friend, and Askeladd gave it to him. So that was really sweet.
That was so sad.
Farewell, good warrior, berserker, and go to Valhalla like you deserve. And now we're about to see Thorfinn be beaten by Askeladd.
Once again.
I don't think he's gonna win this one. We'll see how it goes. Let's see what they have in store for us. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, let's go. Oh. You were his friend, buddy. You were his friend.
And it looks great. Imagery in this show. His biggest ally too, that he just lost. You look mad, but I guess this is a side of Askeladd that you never saw before. The compassionate one.
Yeah. He's a human too, Thorfinn. He has feelings.
Well, he's been seeing a lot of other sides to Askeladd recently, like the mad one, the one when he gets angry. But that's the thing, he has a past, a story, he's human. He's not this like one-layered evil guy.
Lone wolf. Which one?
No, the lone wolf dies.
No, but the pack survives.
He has no pack. None of them do.
None of them do.
He just put his best friend to rest.
Askeladd is done.
I believe Askeladd is stronger too. If anything, maybe eventually he'll allow Thorfinn to win, because he'll be done.
Allow Thorfinn to win?
Hey, Thorfinn won because of Askeladd. Depends on a lot of things.
Everything can change in a moment, so yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's just done. He's tired of him just
He's done.
focusing on that. But he doesn't want this. He wants you to fight back.
Oh my god.
I feel like he's been holding back this whole time. He's just that good, man. Oh. He played with them before. He allowed him a few hits in.
It's a massacre.
Yeah, he's seen him grow.
成長のねえガキだ。トルケルに勝って調子に乗ったが、いい加減
Battle is not just a one type of thing, you know, it's multiple things.
そこまでだ。
勝てると思ったか。
He makes reckless decisions because of this.
やめろ。
No, he's not gonna kill him. He'll scare the shit out of you, but not this.
気絶している。そなたの勝ちだ。
本当に止めやがんの。
おい、トルフィン。決闘はもう終わったぞ。
It's never gonna be
そな
over.
たの負けだ。気を失ったのだ。とどめを刺されている。右腕が治ってから。
治っても同じですよ。怪我のせいじゃねえ。バカだから負ける。
He lets his anger control him.
戦うようになってきちゃいるが、
But against him, you don't.
全部台無しだ。
It's too easy to manipulate
を
him.
狙ってるのが狩りなんだよ。
He gets tunnel vision.
すぐにぶち切れて獲物振り回す
Listen.
のが赤の戦だ。どいつもこいつもかけらもありゃしねえ。俺は戦士ってのが大嫌いだ。バイキングは特にな。相手もノルド戦士だった。美しくない男だったぜ。
Your father?
No.
No.
俺の親父だ。
Oh, his father.
Yeah. I was speaking to Askeladd.
工学のために教えてやろう。殺し方をな。
Ooh. Listen. He's been there.
奴隷の母
The
親
truth is coming out.
He's gonna tell him his backstory.
働くことができなかった。何でも物心つく頃には下働きだった。灰やすすやクソやらで白かったり黒かったりでな。ついたあだ名がアシェラッド。
Oh, for ashes? He's Cinderella.
The king said that a couple episodes ago. We get to see his dad.
親父はユトランドの豪族だった。酒と女と殺し
Oh my gosh, it looks like his dad.
あちこちの女に産ませてたらしいが、
And he's not his dad. He's his biological father.
おふくろは若い頃お気に入りの奴隷だったそうだが、犬と同じ扱いだった。じゃあ当たり前のことだったが、おふくろは違ったようだ。先祖の英雄アルトリウスの話をした500年前、蛮族の侵入から将軍の伝説だ。復活の伝説を信じていた。奴隷身分から解き放ってくれるものの再来
Yeah,
だ
well,
な。あんまり繰り返すもんだからよ。俺も信じるようになった。
he waited a long time.
ことのできない彼岸の地にアルトリウスの住むラクドがあるという。
Sounds like Vinland, Thorfinn?
不老不死が約束された草の傷を癒しているらしい。蛮族どもを注し平定してくださる。それを待ち続けた。待ちに待って500年。
He grew tired of waiting.
まだ現れない。だが考えてもみろよ。そんないいところに暮らしてるならよ、こんな世界に帰ってくるわけやねえ。ついにおふくろの心が折れた。
Oh shit.
たまたま通りかかった親父のことを勘違いしたらしい。一瞬で悟った。アルトリウスがおふくろを助けに来ないのなら来ないのだと。
So then he took matters into his own hands.
誰かがやらねばならん。神でもない。誰かがな。
The size of his sword compared to Askeladd.
初めて使ったのに剣は俺の手によく
Yes! You were Arthurius all along?
クソ野郎の血が流れている証拠だと思った。涙が出るぜ。
Oof.
わしの子か。
そうです。
見込みがある。今日から館に住む。11歳のガキにやれる相手とは思ってなかった。親父の目に留まること。
He played the long game.
館では行儀よくしていたよ。腹違いの兄貴たちともうまくやってた。
That's the game he's been playing ever since.
立てるように気を使ってね。
Play along.
Compared to Thorfinn, who constantly challenges him. He doesn't even pretend. So it's easy to see him come. You have to make him believe that he's won.
決して忘れない忠実な息子だった。親父の子として受け入れるようになった。2年をかけたぜ。
And then they never saw this. Yeah. He lowered his guard.
親父の油断と遺産の相続権だ。見せてやりたかったよ。なぜって面。使ったのは兄貴の剣だ。
So his brother would...
やつから選んで盗んだ。そいつをディンチにかけちまえ。単純な奴らだぜ。
Yeah, he got close to them, but he was never friends.
不潔で、てめえの欲
They act like animals.
クソどもさ。そこら中から湧いて出てきて、幅を利かせやがる。ぶち殺してもキリがねえ。最後の審判でも何でもいいからよ。急いでもらいたいもんだぜ。そん時は俺も生きちゃいられねえだろうがな。長くなったな。10年以上かけて俺一人倒せないお前はボンクラだって話さ。
Oh, the bird. But still, you're still proving him right.
You're still not learning.
言ってるそばからそれかよ。
He didn't hear you.
釣られて駆け回りやがって。マジで頭が下がるよ。人に付き合ってやるだけで。
He's saying it all. You've been a slave, man.
便利なガキだよ。
He used you all these years because you're easy to manipulate.
感謝しねえとな。
The truth hurts, man.
待てよせ今は傷を癒せよさぬか
Kid, I want you to heal. You don't.
なぜ
Because you're different. You're not a beast.
世を変えようとは思わぬのか
話聞いてなかったんですか。あなたの方が王にふさわしい。顔見りゃわかります。ただのバイキングですよ。
He does hate himself. He became what he hates, in a way. What a beautiful episode. Visually and everything, like, wow.
The fact that Thorfinn got slapped with fruits on his face.
Askeladd is a very interesting character. You've been through so much, just go home. Shit.
You've kept your tears for 10 years, 11 years even.
Kind of true, right?
Let it all out, boy. Let it all out. What a nice episode.
Yes, Askeladd,
You know?
man, is something.
Truth always hurts when you don't want to listen to it. You know?
Yeah, well, now at least he knows. Like, I've been wondering if he was ever gonna hear the story of Askeladd, because I guess this is important. Like, if he wants to face him eventually, truly, and win, he needs to understand who he's truly facing and you know, what type of man he is. And now he knows what he's been through. The thing is, it's like he's not willing to listen, but Askeladd is getting tired of this. Like, you'd be seeing this kid that you've been using all these years. You see Thorfinn putting himself in situations where obviously if Askeladd had not been playing with him, like, he's been keeping him around for the purpose of using him, but he's shown him in this episode that if he wanted to, he would kill him. Like, it'd be so easy. Like, there's no challenge there for him. But he's pretended that Thorfinn had a chance to keep him on his toes and keep him following after him.
Because he was easy to play with.
Exactly, but I
It's
think he just got...
predictable.
Yeah, but he got tired, because, like, Thorfinn constantly makes decisions where I'm like, if it wasn't for this, like, if it wasn't for Askeladd playing into this charade, Thorfinn would have been dead. And, like, he's making... Like, he's asking for a fight with Askeladd with a broken arm, like, he thought he could win this. Like, it's ridiculous and it's sad, and I guess Askeladd just got tired. He just killed Björn, and he's facing, like, he's losing everyone supporting him, and now Thorfinn keeps after him like a dog after his bone, and he won't let go. But the only reason why this works is because Askeladd has been playing the game. So yeah, he got tired, and he told him how he did it back in the day, and Thorfinn still doesn't get it.
Sorry, but the reference to, like, a dog after his own bone remind me of our cat after our food.
No, but he compared him to a dog in the episode.
Yeah, no, but I know the determination, I can see it.
Yeah, well, to be fair, like, Askeladd, going through a similar situation where he wanted revenge and he wanted to kill his father, played things completely differently. Whereas Thorfinn showcases his anger and he doesn't hide, like he doesn't pretend, he doesn't make it seem like he's changing or anything. He makes it clear he wants to kill Askeladd, so there's no pretending, there's no lowering your guard.
Yeah, we can see him coming.
Yes, and all those dozens, like he didn't wait till he was ready. He constantly tries to push Askeladd, so they fought several times, and at this point, just like they said, Askeladd can see his moves coming because he knows how he fights.
But you know what? Is the fact that Thorfinn doesn't change the way that he's fighting. He's always have the same move, the same. He's always aiming for his neck.
well,
he's predictable in his rage.
Because he has tunnel vision. Like he's so determined on killing Askeladd that he won't pretend, like he doesn't lie about anything in his movements, in his words, and anything. So Askeladd knows this kid will want to kill him, but he wants to kill him in a noble fight. So not basically he knows he's gonna be safe at night. Like there's no playing dirty. Because Thorfinn doesn't want to lower himself down to this level, but then again, he's lowered himself down to other levels by following Askeladd around, pretending like listening to his advice, not his advice, but to his orders and stuff. So, but I feel like the big difference is that where Askeladd pretended to be close to his family, and he pretended to be the son his father wanted, and he was loyal and all of that, and then he turned around and he killed them. He never, forgot who he was. He never forgot his reasons, but he also understood what he had to do, and he became a Viking to be able to obtain his, to get what he wanted. And that's why he's saying, like, I can't, like, I'm a Viking, I'm just a Viking. He's no better than the beasts that he talks about, or the people he hates, because he had to become one of them to get his goal. But Thorfinn, I feel like he acts like he's so much better. Like he's not like Askeladd. Askeladd is the devil, and the stuff he does is unforgivable, and he won't lower himself down to this level, and he won't attack him in the night. Like he wants to be like his father. But the stuff he's done during those 11 years with Askeladd is just as bad. So it's like he lies to himself about what he became and what he's put himself through, thinking that his honorable challenge with Askeladd will make him win eventually, but. He's been playing with you, kid, and he's not playing the game correctly. Askeladd sees him coming, and just after he told him his story, how he did it, he still screams he wants to kill him.
Same words again. I'm gonna kill you, bastard. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's that too. Like we said it before, but his father got killed by Askeladd, and so he hates Askeladd and wants to kill him. Okay, I get that. But then how many sons and fathers and brothers did you kill? Like how many people did you make suffer, Thorfinn, for your revenge? Like you followed Askeladd and you followed his orders and stuff, and you spread despair all around you. But it's okay for you to be the victim and go after Askeladd and pretend that you're different, but you're also spreading that same misery around you. It's like he's blinded by this. He's blinded by his actions, but he's still a kid, so I can't really fault him. And not all kids are similar.
Whoa. Askeladd was still a kid when he did that with his father too.
Not all kids are similar. Some of them understand it better, and I guess he got it. Like to be fair, the one big difference is that Askeladd was a slave from the beginning.
True.
He always lived in misery, and he never forgot that.
It's true that circumstances do matter,
Yeah, Thorfinn, he lived happily with a family, and he got told stories and all that. It's hard to forget about who you were. Then again, he's tried really hard to become someone else in the past few years, but it's like this memory of his dad and who he was and those tales never really left him. So that's why he doesn't maybe associate. Like, he doesn't put himself on the same level as Askeladd. Like, he's not as evil, but he did become pretty bad, man.
When Thorfinn was a kid, he had this vision of what a warrior should be. And his father wasn't it because he refused to fight or to kill. He didn't understand the concept of a warrior should be a warrior without his sword, basically. And then he met Askeladd, and Askeladd wasn't a warrior in his eye because he used dirty tricks.
But then again, that's how you survive. I mean, he looked at himself in the reflection of his knife, and he saw the battered face and stuff. Like, he's not he's just like Askeladd described. He lets his emotions control him and stuff, and that's another thing. Like, you need to stay in control in a battle. You need to think clearly, and we've said it before in many different ways. Like we said, like you don't when you look at your enemy, you need to see a warrior. You need to value his strength and not blindly attack someone with your lies as your truth, basically. Like, and that's what Thorfinn does. Like, he sees Askeladd as this piece of shit he needs to kill, but he's not respecting his strength, and because of that, he's blinded.
You know what I think is the fact that we compare so much Askeladd with Thorfinn, the fact that both of them sort of grew up the same. But when
no, they didn't.
I mean, sort of. But when I think about it, when Askeladd using like dirty tricks to win against his opponent, I have this thing that he kill and fight because he has like a bigger purpose, like he has a valid reason to do something, you know.
Well, the big
compared
difference...
to Thorfinn, who doesn't have it.
Well, I did say it's like Thorfinn doesn't want to lower himself to their level, but he doesn't realize he's already lowered himself to their level. It's like he's lying to himself about what he's become. Whereas Askeladd, even when you compare him to the description he said of those men, like those Vikings, like he hates Vikings because like there's no beauty in the way they fight. Like they're after carnage and they do nothing else and stuff. Like they're hungry and thirsty for blood, and it's just... There's nothing to value there, and he doesn't like that, but he's not lying either when he said, I'm just a Viking. I couldn't be king because I'm just a Viking. He's also not trying to say he's better than those Vikings because he knows he became like them to achieve his purpose. Like, he had innocence, die for what he wanted, and he killed innocence as well, and he's gone after stuff for, he lied and he pretended to be a Viking and he went and did those things, but there's only so much pretending you can do. Just like if Thorfinn was in Askeladd's shoes, I'd be saying, oh, well, he says he's not a Viking, and he pretends when he goes on those raids, and he doesn't realize that saying you're not a Viking but still doing Viking things, that doesn't work.
That doesn't add up, no.
But Askeladd, he's saying he hates Vikings, yet he did what Vikings do, and he's not trying to say he's not a Viking. He's saying, I hate Vikings, and therefore I hate myself. I hate Danes, and therefore I hate myself. Because he understands he's also a part of this group, and he stayed with that group to achieve other purposes. But he still did those things. That's a big difference between the two. Askeladd understands that, yeah, okay, he hates these people, his life sucked, and he's got to take measures, and he's got to do something to change his fate or change the lives of others. He became his enemy.
I hate what I am, what I represent, so I'm going to use it to my advantage to achieve a bigger purpose. A bigger purpose.
But then again, that's the thing. He also understands that the things he did don't make him different than those he hates. Or just like what I said last episode about warriors seeing each other on the battlefield, they're both here for the same purpose, and when one of them dies, they both are supposed to understand that if it was them that died or the other, like, it's going to be the same situation for their families, right? Like, you can't go around killing people but hate people who do the same. Or you can hate the people who do that, but you gotta hate yourself too in that way, because you're also doing the deed. And Thorfinn doesn't do that. Like, he doesn't understand that, yeah, Askeladd killed his father, but back in the day, his father also killed people. And he wants revenge on Askeladd, but he's also going around killing people and creating this wheel of pain and hatred and revenge.
More hate, yeah.
At the very least, he should stop letting his emotions control him, because that's not going to make him win. He is so loud about his intentions that Askeladd sees him coming, and he's been using that. It's too easy.
True. But you know what he should do? Huh? Take some time and grieve.
Go home.
It's been 11 years since you did not grieve your father when he died.
It's true,
You're not letting yourself feeling those emotions.
He let anger take over. He should go home. I know he's not going to do that, but he should go home. Heal there, and potentially maybe later do something, but... poor kid.
Maybe have a talk with Canute. Ask him, why do you not want revenge for Ragnar?
Canute doesn't understand what's going on in Thorfinn's head, because he didn't tell him, so maybe a conversation would help, but... Yeah, maybe Canute could tell him, but I don't know, like, his devotion is so interesting in a way, and people have told me in the comments, and I agree, that he's saying, like, he lets go of emotions and stuff, and he doesn't want to keep hatred as his motivator, but in a way, he's saying, like, he took his anger towards his father and reflected it on his anger at God. So he's still motivated by anger, he's still motivated by revenge, it's just that he elevated himself on a higher purpose and he's saying he doesn't hate his dad. He hates all dads. Like he hates God himself, and it's a war against him and a rejection of what he offers. But at the beginning of it all, it starts with a child that was mistreated by his father. So I don't know. It's not a lack of hatred. It's not a lack of need for revenge. It's just a transformation of those feelings. And just like Askeladd, it's not a lack of hatred or anything that pushed him to become a Viking and pretend. It was a transformation of those feelings to achieve a goal.
Both of them are. Askeladd was playing the bigger game, the long game, and Kyuujin is technically
Also
doing
playing
the same right
Yeah.
now.
The difference is that Thorfinn is acting like an animal who can control his emotions, can control his actions. He's just acting on instinct. But that's not going to make him win. We'll see where it goes, but it's really complicated. Emotions are complicated, and this kid is too young and too lost.
I know it's messed up to say it like that, but I'm glad that he was crying at the
He
end.
finally let go of some
Please,
emotion.
thank you.
Yeah, well, poor child. Leaf is still in town. You can still go to him. In any case, so that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching it with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one shall be on YouTube next week. So you can see it there, guys.
Bye.